Time for the Fears podcast. I need myself some coffee. Ooh, yeah. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, coffee. Let's start this podcast. Let's start it. Yo! What is going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to the Fears podcast. A little bit of a late night podcast, but a podcast in itself. Let me turn on the comments here. Booyah! There we go. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. I'll be honest with you guys. Fears has not been doing great. This whole week, Fears has only worked 3 days this week. Because on Monday, I felt like crap. And then today I felt like crap. That's why I'm streaming on a Thursday. Because normally, right now, Fears would be at work, making money. But I threw up not once, not twice, but 3 times. Whew. So it's been a bad week. It's been a bad week. Marissa says, I've been praying for your dad, bud. I hope he's okay. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marissa. He's hanging in there. And that's one of the updates that I wanted to talk to you guys about. But I'll get to my dad's updates in just a minute. It's pretty positive news. It's pretty positive news. Marissa says, do you have COVID, John? Are you okay? I don't have COVID, Marissa. I just have Crohn's disease. I got Crohn's disease like when I was like 15, 16. So sometimes I have good days and other days I have bad days. And today was a very bad day because I threw up 3 times. And normally when I throw up, I'm just like, I'm not going into work. So hopefully I feel better soon. So yeah, I feel better. I feel a little bit better. That's why I'm doing a stream. Because if I still felt like crap, I wouldn't be doing a stream. But anyway, HB says, what up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Pixel says, bung, bung, bung. And then he says, cowabunga. Well, there it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. Marissa says, damn, that stinks. Intestines are such jerks sometimes. That is very true. That is very true. But, you know, I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Just some days my Crohn's is like, hey, guess what? I hate you, Fears, and I'm going to make your life a living hell. And the Crohn's takes over, and then there it is. Anyway, today's topics. We got a few. Today's topics are Fears turned into a zombie. That's a funny story that I want to tell you guys. And then the next topic I want to talk to you guys about is my dad. And then I got some future plans that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And then once I talk about all that, then I'll probably just invite Heroes and Visions in. I'm sorry, not Visions, Heroes and Villains in if he wants to come in. And anyone else that wants to come in, and then we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Mercenary Man is here. He says, good evening, everyone. Well, good evening to you too, buddy. So, time for some updates. And then, so I'll do the updates, and then I'll get into the topics. First update, like I said, Fears has not been feeling good. I've been feeling like garbage. I've only worked 3 days this week. 2 of those days were just freaking horrible. I got work tomorrow, and then I get Saturday and Sunday off. So, yeah. So, there's that. So, I haven't been feeling too good. 2, unfortunately, I got some bad news. There's going to be no video game live stream this weekend. No video game live stream. I talked to Sam, and it's not Sam's fault. I'm glad Sam is working. I'm glad Sam's job is going very well. But he said, "Hey, Fears," he goes, "I got some bad news, buddy." And I was like, "What's that?" And he was like, "Well," he goes, "I found out that I got a big moving job on Saturday, and I got an even bigger moving job on Sunday, so I can't stream." And I was like, "I got you, man. No worries, no worries." And then he said, then I said, "Well, hey, how about Friday?" And he's like, "Yeah, we could probably do like a little Friday stream." And then I called him today before I got sick, and I was like, "Hey, Sam, are we still on for Friday, the stream?" And he was like, "Oh," he's like, "More bad news, Fears." He goes, "I can't stream on Friday either." And I was like, "Oh, why is that?" He goes, "I have to go into work." And I was like, "You know what, man?" I'm like, "No worries." I'm like, "We'll just stream next week." I'm like, "Don't worry about it." So next week, guys, we're going to get streaming. So, but unfortunately, no video game live stream this weekend. But I'll probably stream this weekend. I'll probably work on some videos. I'll probably just not go anywhere. I'll probably just rest this weekend because Fears has had a hell of a week. So yeah. Richie's in the house and he says, "What up, Fears?" "What up, Richie?" And then HB says, "Man, that part was such a bummer. All I know, mini golf is going to be sick." Oh, it is. Oh yeah, mini golf is going to be going ballistic because it's the tournament of champions. The tournament of champions. The first time me and Sam we tied. The second time, unfortunately for the shitty ass Florida weather, we had to call it quits because once you start playing a miniature golf game, if it lightnings or rains, they shut that shit down. And they were like, "Unfortunately, you guys can't finish your game." So me and Sam were kind of bummed. But they said, "Hey, don't worry." They said, "We'll give you a free game on us." So whenever me and Sam get a chance, the tournament of champions, who will win? Who is the better miniature golfer, me or Sam? We'll find out. We will find out. Mercenary Man says, "Yeah, get Randy in there." Oh, I'll definitely try. I'll call him. I'll call him in a few, and we'll see if we can get Randy in. Let's see. Richie says, "What up, Fears?" Marissa says, "Your hair looks good in thumbnail, Richie." Oh, I thought she was talking about my hair. I was like, well, I just didn't feel like wearing a hat, so I'm like, I just combed my hair. Plus, I was hanging out with Tinder Immortal and HB in an off-air hangout about a half an hour ago, and I just woke up. Tinder Immortal wrote me and was like, "Hey, Fears, I just finished my Twitch cast. We're doing an after-hour show. Do you want to come in?" And I was like, "Sure." So I woke up. I was snoozing away on the couch. My hair looked disheveled. I had my glasses on. I was like, well, before I do a live stream, I'm going to take a shower. So I took a shower. Plus, I needed to take a shower anyway because I felt all groggy, So, yeah. Mercenary Man, since there's no gaming stream, you'll have time to finish that Sleepaway Camp review. We'll see. It depends on my mood, Mercenary Man. Depends on my mood, and it will depend on if I still feel like I feel a little like crap, but I feel better. Because when I threw up hours ago, I did not feel good. I could feel like it was coming. You can tell like when you're about ready to throw up. It felt rushing up through my esophagus, and I went, "Oh shit, I need to get to the toilet right now." I ran into the Fears bathroom, and I pretty much barfed for about an hour or two. And I was like, "Yep, I'm done. I'm not going to work." And I hate not going to work because one, I like being a productive member of society, and two, I like making that monies, that moolahs. So there it is. Marissa says, "Sam is the man. I like those gaming streams." Well, I'm glad you guys like those gaming streams. I've been enjoying those gaming streams too. I really have. Plus, I love Resident Evil all day, every day. So, but unfortunately, I get it. I told Sam, I said, "Sam, don't worry about it." I said, "We'll just do a video game stream next week." Because I understand Sam's job is very important. And, you got to work hard before you play. So I was like, "You know what, Sam, go make that money." I'm like, next week, we'll video game stream it up. So there it is. Let's see what other updates. So I said the no video game stream. I told about I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling better though. Let's see what other. When I am at work, work is going good. So when I am working, work is going good. The Fears pad. I bought a few more items for the Fears pad. I thought about maybe doing like a Fears like house tour because I hardly ever. I stream right here, but you guys only see the back of my couch. But I hardly ever vlog in my home. You guys kind of know what my home looks like, but I don't think I've ever shown off all the nerdy stuff. I may have. I've showed bits and pieces of it, but I don't know if I've showed it as a whole. But I thought about doing that. We'll see. I've just been kind of lazy, the last couple of weeks. So that's why there's been slim to no new videos, but I'll get on it. Don't worry. Let's see what else is going on. My mom called and she said my dad's doing all right. I'll get to my dad in a minute because that's an actual topic that I want to talk about. He's hanging in there. He's doing all right. He's got, he has his good days. He has his bad days. But thank you so much for all the prayers and the blessings. I can't thank you guys enough. Just keep praying for my dad. Keep sending good vibes. Keep sending blessings and prayers and everything, guys. I would really appreciate it. I haven't went to church in a couple of weeks because 1, I needed some sleepy time. 2, I wasn't feeling good. 3, I had the flu like a couple of weeks ago. I didn't have COVID. I just had a random flu, and I was coughing like crazy. It was bad. I had to take that Munilex like pill, that stops you from. I think I said that right. Munilex like pill or whatever, that stops you from coughing. Oh man, it was bad. I was fucking doing that for like hours. It was fucking crazy, man. I was just like, dude, I'm like, Fears, I want to get some sleep. I'm fucking coughing my fucking lungs out. I'm like, leave me alone. I'm like, flu, leave me alone so Fears can get some sleep. And then the flu was like, no, Fears, fuck you. And I was like, oh, fuck me? Fuck you. And then the flu was like, no. Fears, fuck you. Fuck you up your stupid ass. And then me and the flu were like battling it out, and I lost because I felt like garbage. It was bad. So, but thank God I don't have the flu anymore. Oh my Lord, it was bad. Anyway, so hopefully things get better as a whole. And hopefully next week, Fears can actually work a whole week of work. Jesus Christ. I'm like, I want to go to work. Thank God I've got an understanding boss that knows that I have Crohn's. And he's like, Fears, I have a family member that has Crohn's, so I totally get what you're going through. And I'm like, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for understanding, because he's a pretty cool boss. Anyway, Marissa says, I would love a tour of all your cool memorabilia, collections, and toys. If most of my fans want it, I will deliver it. So yeah. HB says, big prayers to Papa Fears. My pastor said a special prayer for him last Sunday. I forgot to say that. Oh, I didn't even know that you were religious, HB. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I had no idea. Now, are you a Christian? Are you a Christian? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm glad that you go to church, HB, and I'm glad that your pastor said that special prayer. And tell your pastor I really appreciate that he said that about my dad and did a special prayer. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'll tell my dad that you did that, because my dad always says, hey, Fears. Well, he doesn't call me Fears, but he says, hey, John, he goes, even though I'm not there physically, he's like, tell all your fans, thank you for all the prayers. So my dad, I do tell my dad that you guys pray for him. And my dad always says, as always, tell your fans, I really appreciate it. And I was like, oh, I will. So my dad like really appreciates all what you guys do. So Marissa says, that is so thoughtful to dedicate a prayer to Fears at church. I appreciate that. I really do. Marissa says, I'm a big movie buff, so seeing your Blu-rays and your posters would be the tits. That's pretty funny. Would be the tits. Don't you mean it'll be the bee's knees? Well, there it is. I mean, I guess you could say it would be the tits. Whatever works. I don't have many posters up. I've got some paintings up, but not many posters. But I've got a lot of movie memorabilia around because movies are my favorite thing in the world. Well, besides my friends and my family, but besides my friends and my family, yes, I love me some movies. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. So that's pretty much all the updates. So today's topics are fears turned into a zombie. Second topic, future plans, and then the first one. The last one's my dad. So I'm going to start with my dad. Tinder Immortal says, "Yo, what up, Tinder Immortal? Good to see you." I was just telling everybody a few minutes ago that I was hanging out with Tinder Immortal and HB in their after hours stream. I guess you had just finished your Twitch cast. So, hell yeah. Pixel says fake is all hell. What's fake? What, me not feeling good? Oh no, Pixel, I'm not faking it. I'm not faking it. I'm just putting on a happy face. I feel better than a few hours ago, because a few hours ago at around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, I was puking my brains out for at least 2.5, 3 hours, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to work. So I'm not faking anything, Pixel. But I did hang out with HB and Tinder Immortal about a half an hour ago. So it was cool to catch up with my buddies. So yeah. Anyway, but I'm not faking anything. You know, I feel better, but I still feel a little bit under the weather. But hopefully by tomorrow, when I have to go into work, hopefully Fears will be back to 100%. So yeah. Pixel says, "Oh no, not you, Fears." Oh, okay. Well, who were you saying that to? Pixel says fake as hell, but who were you saying that to if it wasn't me? Maybe he was saying that to HB. I don't know. That's between you guys. All right. So like I said, the topics are future plans, my dad, and fears turned into a zombie. So I'm going to start with my dad. So here's the update. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. There's some drama in paradise. There's some drama in the relationship. Pixel says fake as hell, the clown. That's not a nice thing to say to your girlfriend, Pixel. I'm sorry, Tinder Immortal. I'm sorry. Pixel, if it was me, I wouldn't say that about my girlfriend. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's just me. Drama in the old paradise. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, I hope things get better. See, Pixel's always fucking with Fears' mind. He goes, calm down, Fears. It's a joke. I'm calm. I'm just saying you're my friend and Tinder Immortal's my friend. And I'm like, I don't want to see you guys fight, you know? Anyway, let's get back to the topic. So the first topic is my dad. As you guys all know, I love my dad. He's the best. He's one of my heroes. I got some really good news, and I got some really bad news. So I'll start with the bad news. The bad news is remember how I said that he was going to have surgery just this past Tuesday? They were going to cut open his skull and try to remove the tumor. Because the tumor is on my dad's brain, they said it's too dangerous to cut a piece of his skull out and remove it. So I was like, oh shit. And my mom told me this 2 days ago. I've just been feeling like crap. I haven't been able to tell you guys. So I said, well, what are they going to do, Mom? And my mom's like, well, she goes, the doctors had a big meeting. So apparently, like, my dad's neurosurgeon got together with a bunch of neurosurgeons and said, well, what's the best way to get rid of this tumor that's on my dad's head? And they said the best way is, they said it's too much of a risk to cut open my dad's head and remove it, because they said, you know, you got to be real careful when it comes to the brain, because if the brain stops working, or the heart or the lungs, I mean, those are 3 major organs that you can't survive with. So they're like, we're just too nervous. Like they said, it's in my dad's tumor on his brain is in a crucial part of the brain. And they're like, we just can't take the chance, because they said, what if we like nick something? Or so I was like, well, I'm like, that's cool that they're being extra careful, because it is my dad. So I said, Mom, I said, what are they going to do to remove it? My mom's like, well, that's the good news. And I was like, okay. I'm like, what's the good news? And they said, your dad's having radiation treatment this Friday. So he's having it tomorrow. And they said there's a 92% chance that they can kill the whole tumor with radiation treatment. So they're going to, I don't know where, but they're going to stick a hose somewhere in my dad. So they're going to stick a hose in my dad or some, I don't know how they do it, but they're going to pump radiation in my dad's brain and kill the tumor that way. So just keep my dad in your guys' prayers. I would really appreciate that. I would really appreciate that. Does Randall have the link? Not yet, Tinder Immortal, but let me call Randall and see if he actually wants to come in. I don't even know if I can be able to get a hold of him. But anyway, that's the big news about my dad. And when I was on the phone with my mom, I said, Mom, I said, those are pretty good odds. 92%. Like I would have hated if my mom called me and said, oh yeah, there's a 42% chance. Because to kill tumor. Oh, I lost internet for a second. But I said those are pretty good odds to kill the whole tumor with radiation treatment if it's 92%. So just keep my dad in your thoughts and prayers. Let me call Randall and see if he wants to come in. I don't even know if I'll be able to get a hold of him, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get a hold of Randall. Let's see here. I tried to call Sam earlier, but I guess he's asleep. All right. Lord Randall. It's ringing, so we'll see. Come on. Nope, it went to voicemail. So no Randall. But if anybody else wants to come in, I can send the link. I'll probably send the link next to Heroes and Villains. But I will be right back. I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'll be back. But like I said, 92%. That's pretty good, guys. That's a pretty good percentage. Thank God they didn't call. Like, thank God my mom didn't call and say, "Oh yeah, there's a 22%," because then I would have been like scared out of my wits. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, so Friday is the big radiation treatment. So it's like surgery, but not really like it's, but my dad, they have to sedate my dad. So my dad's going to be put under, and I guess they're going to do radiation. My mom said for a couple of hours. And then they're going to do like then once it's done, once the procedure is done, the way my dad explained it to me, then after a couple of hours of treatment, then they're going to scan my dad's brain to see if they killed all of it or if they killed some of it. And if they killed some of it, then my dad has to go back under and he does another set of treatments and they can kill the rest of it. But they said, hopefully they get it all in like one go. I was like, well, I hope so. I'm like, if they can get it all in one go, then that would be fucking fantastic. But I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. 2 minutes. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to use the restroom. Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, so like I was saying, just keep my dad in your thoughts and prayers. But the big treatment is tomorrow. So my mom said she's going to give me a call because my mom's like, we don't know when the treatment's going to be tomorrow, but they said the doctors said it's going to be sometime tomorrow. So yeah, so sometime tomorrow, it's going to be. So I hope it's a big success because I'm really worried about my dad. Anyway, let me get back to the comments, and then we'll go to the next topic. And then I'll probably send the link to Heroes and Villains and anyone else that wants to come in. Let's see here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Does Randall have the link? And then Marissa says, I always pray for you, Johnny. What your father's... Oh, that's Randy. Hang on. Lord Randall, how artest thou?
Good, how art thou?
Doing good. Hey, I didn't mean to call you so late, but I was just curious. I'm streaming right now. Did you want to come in and hang out with the old Fears man for a little bit?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. I will send you the link in a couple of minutes.
What are the topics?
Well, the three I mean, you can bring some topics if you want, Randall. I've already finished one topic. The first topic was my dad. I told everybody about my dad and how he's having a big procedure on Friday or tomorrow. The second topic is future plans, and I'll ask you. I've got a certain thing about that I want to talk about, and then the last topic it's called Fears turned into a zombie, and it's going to be a funny story that I want to tell the fans about my last stream. And so, if you want to bring some topics, you're more than welcome, buddy.
Could one of the topics be future goal setting?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah. So just after we talk about all the stuff that I want to talk about, we can do that one last.
All right, later.
All right, I'll send you the link in a couple of seconds.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Nice. Randall's coming in. I didn't think he was going to be able to make it. All right. So Marissa says, I always pray for you, Johnny. What's your father's first name? His first name is the same as my name. My dad's name is John. I want to mention him if possible. I'm Catholic, so we have a big thing for candles and saints and etc. Oh yeah, go ahead. Anything that you want to do, Marissa, to help, I would appreciate it. So yeah, so go for it. My dad's name is John too. All right, let me highlight the link. If anybody else wants the link, you're more than welcome. Just let me know if you want it. Let me send it to Randall real quick. Randall, check your Facebook, buddy. I'm going to send it to you. So if anybody else wants to come in, let me know. Let me see here. Randall. Lord Randall. Here is the link. There you go, Randall. I sent it to you on your Facebook, buddy. Come on in. There you are. So we're going to wait for Randall. He should be in here in a couple of seconds. There we are. And I'm gonna respond to some more comments before we dig deep back into the topics. Marissa says, you don't have to apologize, Fears, when nature calls. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to be polite, you know. So, yeah. Let's see. HB says, everybody loves Randall. This is true. I love Randall. You guys love Randall. I wish everybody loved Fears, but because, I've got some haters and I had to take down some channels and some videos, they hate me for that. Deal with it. But, I'll be honest, I haven't had a lot of haters recently. Now that I said that, all of a sudden they'll rush in. And I haven't had to take down a video in quite a long time. So, things are actually getting a little bit better. So, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, Chicken Wizard. Nice. Good to see you. He says, how you doing, Fears? Hope everything is good as it can be. Hi, it's going all right, buddy. It's going all right. I haven't been feeling good this week. I've only worked 3 days out of this week because for 2 days, Fears was feeling like El Crapo, garbage, feeling really bad. But I appreciate you saying that, Chicken Wizard. And yeah, hopefully this weekend I'm back to 100%. So yeah. Let's see. Marissa says, I have a feeling everything with your dad will do great. I'm gonna stay positive. Oh yeah, like you can't get down about that kind of stuff. You gotta stay positive. Because the minute you get negative about that kind of shit, it all goes to hell. It all goes to hell. So everyone just keep up the prayers, keep up the blessings, keep everything up. I'm gonna call Randall and see if he's ready to come in. I don't know when Randall's going to come in. I sent him the link. Hello? Randall? Hello? Oh, great. Now he's not answering. Randall, come in. Maybe he's getting ready. You know, maybe he's turned on his laptop or something. I hope he comes in. He said he was. So Randall, don't let the fans down. We need you, buddy. Anyway, Marissa says, do you and your pop have different middle names? Yeah, so I'm not John Fears Jr. You know, I have a different middle name. My grandfather was John too. He had a different middle name. My dad has a different middle name. So we're all different. We're all different John Fearses. So yeah. Anyway, well, I'm going to keep going until Randall comes in. So the next one I want to talk about is, I don't know about you guys, but I have been loving these video game live streams. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. I'm enjoying them. I had a little bit of an injury last week. I guess I didn't think I had my contacts in for too long, but apparently I did, because my eye got swollen. It got swelled up. It became super red. And Fears literally looked like a zombie. Sam was like, Fears, I'm feeling for you, man. He's like, are you sure you're going to be able to hang in there? And I was like, I'm like, I'll try. And then it was like shards of glass on my eyeball. And I just kept doing this. And if you do this, it irritates the eye even more. But whenever you do that, it kind of is a tiny bit of a relief. And I was putting contact solution on it. I was doing everything, and nothing was working. It was bad. So finally I said, Sam, I can't hang in any longer, which sucked because I was really enjoying the live stream and you guys were too. And I was like, I don't want to end the stream, but I kind of have to because my eyeball was hurting like crazy. It was bad. So, but if you guys have not checked out that stream, check it out. And here's Randall. There he is, the man of the hour. Booyah. What's up, buddy?
How art thou?
Thouist is doing better now that you're here. I was not feeling good earlier. I'm feeling a little bit better. I threw up 3 times about 6 or 7 hours ago, so it was bad. So yeah. Unfortunately, I did not go to work today again, Randall. But what have you been doing all day? What have you been up to? How's your week been? What's going on?
Been doing good. Just chilling out, writing scripts. Mm-hmm. I got tons of people who want scripts from me, dude. So
how many scripts? How many scripts are you doing?
Well, there's 2 people who wanted me to write a 100-page script. So,
oh yeah,
yeah,
nice. Randall, I hope you don't mind. I think I'm going to send the link to Mrs. Immortal. She said that she would come in.
All right, cool.
So I think I'm going to send Mrs. Immortal the link. So yeah, so let's see. Pixel says Lord Randall is the master script writer. Hell yeah.
Yes, I am.
So Randall, how many are you working on at a time right now?
None right now. I just cleared my cache. So
good.
Yeah,
so
actually let me see how much money I have coming right now. So.
Yeah, man. And while you're doing that, I'm going to send Mrs. Immortal the link.
All right. What are the topics for today?
Well, I've already done 2, so we're almost done with all the topics.
You've already done 2. You've been on for like 5 minutes. How'd you go through all 2?
No, I've been on for 24 minutes, or I'm sorry, 34 minutes now.
Oh, you started before you called me.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on for a minute, so yeah. Plus, I kind of just wanted to have like a chill, I wanted to have like a chill, stream because I wasn't feeling good. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, let me send the link to Tinder Immortal. Give me 1 second. So, Randall, how much money did you make recently?
Can't say, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's none of my business either.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you've been staying busy, buddy. How's your mom doing?
She's doing fine. Her cataracts are okay.
Oh, good.
They haven't been really bothering her, so
So you told me, but I forgot. When are they supposed to remove those?
They changed it, and I don't know.
Got it. All right, Tinder Immortal. I sent you the link on your Instagram. So if you want to come in, you're more than welcome to come. So Randall, what topic do you want to go into? Do you want to do the future plan topic, or do you want to do your goal setting thing first?
Oh, let's do future plans, because actually those topics are both kind of the same. Hello? Are you there? Hello? Looks like Fear's ducked out, but yes, Marissa the Banshee, I do write freelance professionally. It's one of my passions. It's one of the things I do.
I'm sorry, Randall. My internet cut out. What did you say you wanted to do first?
Well, I said we could do both because they're kind of the same thing.
Okay, so let's do. So.
So what are your 5 years goals, John Fears?
Well, no, I wanted to do the future plan one first. So what?
Yeah. Well, goals are plans.
So what are your future plans for the rest of this year?
For the rest of this year, I want to make. Well, I already made triple. I already made triple what I made last year. Or no, I already made double what I made last year, and now I'm going for triple.
Good. And then what else? Is there another anything else that you any more plans that you want to do for this year?
I want to get a novel out.
Not another novel out?
Yeah.
Nice. And so
or a book, either a novel or a book.
So what would this book or novel be?
Well, I actually got one of them already written. I just got to do the illustrations. It's called The Tiny Book of Awesome Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And it only has 14 tricks in it, but not only does it teach you the tricks of magic, but it teaches you presentation so you can make a really simple, easy trick look super complex and complicated.
Nice. Marissa says, hey, thanks for answering my question, Randall.
You're welcome.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Randall will pretty much answer anything.
Yeah.
Within reason.
If it's appropriate.
Yeah, like I said, within reason. So yeah. So any more future plans? Because I was going to tell mine, but so have you got any plans to do any trips or anything like that this year? Or
I want to go see my sister Holly, but I don't know when we're going to be able to do that because it's a pretty long drive. So
now is your sister Holly? She still lives in Florida, right?
Yeah, she lives in Jacksonville. Got it.
I knew you told me where some of your sisters live. I just couldn't remember all of them, but I knew that one. Yeah. So yeah. Marissa says, and that's high praise from me because I consider myself a Fears super fan. Well, I appreciate that. I love to, like I said, I love to talk to my fans. I love to interact with my fans, and Randall does too. Randall's got some Fears fans, and he's got some Cameo Man and Mayra Magic fans. So Randall's got the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So Randall, my future plans, I've been trying like crazy to get a better job. So I'm going to try this year to get a better job.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to go visit my parents at least either around maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas. I haven't really decided. I had to pay off a bunch of bills, so now Fears is starting from the ground up zero to I need to start saving because I would like to go visit them at least once this year.
Uh-huh.
At least once this year. I'm always trying to find a lady, so that's one of my future plans to, you know. And even Tinder Immortal said, Fears, you need to get out there. And I was like, I do. I said, I try to get out there as much as I can. And she's like, go hang out with Randy. He's always talking to chicks. And I was like, me and Randall are planning to hang out. I said, when Randall is not as busy, we're going to hang out. And when I'm not as busy, we're definitely going to hang out. So hopefully next month, Randall, we can hang out.
Yeah.
But I told Randall, I said, you know, just hanging out here, like on the live stream is cool too. You know, like I said, whenever we can't hang out physically, like together, I said, we'll just hang out here. But the minute me and Randall have got some time, we're definitely going to hang out. And Randall, I don't care what we do. We can go see a movie. We can go get something to eat. We can go another miniature golf adventure, whatever you want to do, buddy. You just let me know. You just let me know. Okay.
Well, you're going to have to wait at least 2 weeks because I got COVID.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So when did you find out that you had COVID?
The day before yesterday.
Oh man, I'm really sorry to hear that, buddy.
And I'm not joking.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure you're not. I know no one would probably joke about that. So,
Yeah.
Does your mom have COVID too?
No, I think she had it and it went past her because she had a sore throat and was coughing a lot for like 2 or 3 days, and then later I guess she just got over it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you have COVID, buddy. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Tinder Immortal's here. Here, let me invite her in.
Thank you, Marissa.
Yo, Tinder, what's going on?
Get well soon, Randall.
Oh, thank you, Tinder.
Yeah. That must suck. Yeah. So did you figure out how you got it, or did it just popped up, or what?
I just popped up one day. I woke up with a sore throat and just coughing, sneezing my behind off, and you know.
Well,
Probably got it from fucking putting your head between all those Hooter girls' breasts. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's
Now we're
true.
talking.
That's right. Randall, you know it's true. Don't deny it. Don't deny it.
Yeah.
Because listen, if you have to get COVID, what a better way to have COVID than to shove your face in between some Hooters boobies.
Yeah.
Talking about. So Tinder Immortal, what have you been up to? What have you been up to? How's everything going? How's the Twitch casting going? How's the do you still make any content off of Electric Eevee or Tinder Immortal on the YouTube channels, or is it just focusing all on Twitch?
That's a lot of questions to answer.
I tried to sum it all up into one little thing, Randall. So yeah. You know how Eevee is. Sometimes she says something, sometimes she doesn't. But I like Electric Eevee, you know, the way she is. She's a good friend. Yeah. She and Pixel and you are good friends. So whenever Tinder Immortal wants to talk, she does talk. So anyway, Randall, so
I want to get our merch store up and running.
Oh, well, why don't you tell them about that?
Here, I've commissioned some pictures for some merch.
I will,
and I'm going to be doing it through Printify, and we're going to see how it goes. We're going to be offering a few drawings, not mine, but drawings of me and Fierce Man done by professional artists, and we're going to put them on stickers and T-shirts.
Randall, just give them a sample of what's the first one. Like, what would be the first sticker or T-shirt that you'd want to put on your merch store?
Well, the first one is going to be the Rick and Morty thing I posted on Twitter. So if y'all want to see what the T-shirt's going to look like, go onto my Twitter, Paul Pasadena, and check it out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So
it's the picture of you and me done in the Rick and Morty style.
Yes, Randall gave me a picture of that, and I must say it was amazing. So shout out to, I don't know who the artist was, but Randall commissioned somebody on Fiverr to draw us as Rick and Morty, like a Rick and Morty version of me and Randall. And I got to say, Randall was holding like an ace of spades. And then because I like killing zombies, Randall told the artist, hey, why don't you give Fears like a gun belt and like a shotgun? And I loved it, Randall.
And you have like a little bandolier. You kind of remind me of Chewie in that picture.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great. Anyway, Randall, we have another guest here. We got Tinder Immortal, we got Fears, and now we've got HB. So, have you ever met HB? He's a pretty cool guy.
No, I've not met HB.
All right, let's get him in here. Here.
Okay.
So, booyah.
Now it's a party.
It is a party. HB, what's up?
How are you, Fears?
I'm doing good. Is this your first time ever in a show?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where your social media is, so I appreciate Tinder Immortal sending you the link.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to follow me on your social medias, let me know. Like send me a link, send me a follow on Instagram or Twitter. So then if you ever want to come back in on another day, I can just throw you the link,
Perfect. That sounds great. What's
So
up?
yeah. So
Fears, Randall, Tender Immortal. How are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Great.
So how was the rest of Tinder Immortal stream? Because I only got to come in for the after party, so because I was asleep, and then my phone woke me up when Tinder Immortal sent me the link and said, "Hey, Fierce, you should come." And I was like, "Give me a minute, let me wake up, and I'll come in." So how was the rest of the show?
Oh, it was great. It was Super Mario Brothers 3 on the NES. It was pretty.
Oh,
good.
nice! I love that game.
Yeah,
I love that game. Now, did she beat it?
No, couldn't get past the first stage that I saw.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? The worst level for me, Randall, is I'll get all the way through it, right? I'll get all the way through it.
Yeah.
And then that big, is it a boat at the end, Randall? The big, massive, like Bowser boat?
Yeah.
I've only been able to beat that twice as a kid. I've never.
You know what you do is
I've never beat it as an adult.
You run to the left and jump off the bow of the ship. Then you go under the ship, and if you like press the buttons enough, you can swim the entire level under the ship and pop up at the end and go onto the land and go into the thing. It's actually pretty simple. Yeah, it's a trick. It's
now, HC, are you wearing glasses? Because I can barely see you. It's kind of like some Walking Dead, like in the shadows. There you are. He's got his glasses on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing impaired, and even though I keep the lights off, it just weird stuff happens with the light, and it really messes up my eyes. Sorry.
No, it's cool. Like, I love meeting my fans, and you've been a fan forever. So I'm finally glad. I'm finally glad that I got to meet you in person, and you're in a show. Like, how long have you been a Fears fan? It's been a while, right? Like 6 years. It's been a while.
5 or 6 years. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
It's been a minute. It's like I think you've been a fan like since I joined the community. Like even way back in the day. With the Rasmus Rants thing, I think you were there back then, right?
I don't remember. What was Rasmus? What is that?
He was some guy from Canada, and I guess he liked one of my videos. And one day he sent me a message and was like, "Fears, I would love to have you on my show." And that's how I kind of met Pixel, Tinder Immortal, everybody from the community. And he said, "I'd love to have you on my show." And so I said, "Sure." I come on the show, and he started asking me a bunch of questions, and we just kind of had like an interview. And then I think I met Tommy through Rasmus Rants, and the rest is history.
Tommy NC 2010?
Yeah. So
wow.
I met Tommy through Rasmus Rants. And then a couple years later, that's when, unfortunately, like Tommy had to come to Florida to bury his dad. But he said, Fears, after I, attend the funeral, he goes, I'd love to hang out. And that's when me and Tommy made that vlog, and we did that live stream, and we hung out. I think that was last year. So Tommy's the most famous person on YouTube that I've ever met. Besides one of the last conventions I went to, I finally got to meet Adam the Woo. I just haven't uploaded that footage yet, but I finally got to meet Adam the Woo, and he's a pretty cool guy. He was like, Fears, he goes, I started where you were. He goes, I only started with like maybe 500 subscribers, maybe 1,000. And I was like, well, I said, I do adventure vlogs just like you. I said, I'm just, my numbers are not as powerful as yours. He goes, Fears, keep going. He goes, like I said, I went from 10 subscribers to 50, went to 1,000. He goes, and look at me now. He goes, I'm so blessed to do what I love. He goes, I quit my job. He goes, and now I do YouTube full time. And I was like, I didn't say it out loud, HB, but in my mind, I was like, it must be nice to do what you love. And he makes, I can't tell you how much he makes, but he makes enough to support himself and just go to epic like conventions and vlogs and do all that stuff. Like, if not I don't know if he does it daily, but I know he does like a big vlog like weekly or some shit. Like I just watched one of them. Him and Tim Tracker. Like Tim Tracker's a big Florida vlogger. Tim Tracker's got like a kid and a wife, and they do a whole bunch of like Disney vlogs and stuff. And one of Adam the Woo's last vlog is he was hanging out with Tim Tracker, and they were like at Epcot or something. And I was like, it must be nice.
Dude, you know who I would like to hang out with?
What's up?
Randall when he's doing magic at Hooters.
Oh, I would love
I've
that.
been
That'd be awesome.
I have been there, and I gotta say, HB, it is quite a sight because he draws in the ladies. And it's Randall. We've been to a bunch of places. Like we went to Hooters. What was that?
We went to Kerr's Wing House.
Kerr's Wing House. I was going to ask. Yeah, I personally think, Randall, when we went to Kerr's Wing House, the ladies were a little bit sexier there than Hooters. Because it depends on which one you go to. Because when we went to that one Hooters, the very first one, there was only like 3 or 4 girls. When we went to Kerr's Wing House, there was like 10 girls there.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what else? What other places have we went to, Randall? We went to a bunch of we went to
a lot of golfing places. Pirates Cove, I think.
Mm-hmm. I remember you doing some magic there. So yeah. So HB, since it's your first time in on the show, what is your favorite video that Randall's made of all time? Like from just one of his channels or both of his channels? Like just if you had to pick just one epic Randall video, what would be the one?
Man, it's so hard to narrow down because Randall, you've done all those great, like you have some of those magic trick uploads that I've seen when you're out there in public, and they blew my mind, honestly.
Thank you.
Honestly, I like the videos. It's hard to narrow down my favorite one, but
all right. Well, here, give us your top 3.
There you go, Randall.
Yeah, it's still too hard because I can't even decide if my favorites are Randall out doing magic or Randall giving tips and tricks when it comes to screenwriting and that kind of thing.
Randall Don was one of my favorites. The Randall, I didn't mean to cut you off. The Randall, I was on the floor fucking.
Randall Don all along.
I was on the floor fucking losing my mind. Like you called me and said, Fears, like what are you doing? I was like, I just got off of work. I'm about to go to sleep. And he was like, before you go to sleep, watch this fucking movie. And I was like, all right. And I was.
It was actually Dragon who suggested that to me. I told Dragon that I like WandaVision. I'd like to see it, and he said, "Oh, check out this song called Agatha All Along." And I checked it out, and I go, "Oh my god, that song is hilarious!" And he's like, "You should do your own version of it, like you did with Superman." I was like, "You know what? That's a good idea."
So HB, that's one of my favorites. The other one is. Your old short film, Randall, like when I first met you from film school, The Thrilling 3. That's my favorite one of all time.
See, now that is so old, but it has endured. Yeah.
It's so, I don't care, like if it's 10, 12 years old, the music you made for it, the actors in it, it's a fucking hilarious concept. Like
it's classic.
Yeah, it's classic, like 3 boring superheroes, and they have to take down, what was the villain's name? Darth?
E. Vader.
Yeah, Darth E. Vader. I was losing it, Randall. So that's one of my favorites.
Darth Vader?
Yeah, and I'm going to commission a longer version of the song that you love so much. Did you play it at the beginning of this show?
I did play. I always try to play the Thrilling 3 music.
I'm going to order like a remix of that so you can get the remix and put that up so you have something new for your show. Because
you gave me 3 versions of the Thrilling 3 sound. And now this one, whenever you do the commission, it'll be the 4th version of the. So you're gonna make a longer version of it.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, HB.
Well, I'm not. The guy on Fiverr is, but yeah.
HB. So if you just had to pick like your top 3 favorite Randall videos, here I'm gonna put it on you. Let us know.
You're really putting me on the spot here, John.
Oh yeah, I am.
Yours likes to do that.
I mean, I don't mean to do it. I'm just like, I'm making chit chat, because I'm so excited that HB is here because he's been my fan forever. And I'm glad that you finally get a chance to come in on the show now.
Yeah, but I have like performance anxiety. I'm just not sure,
All right. Well, I'll come back to you.
All right.
Do you want me to tell you my favorites of the one that I done?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
My favorite is the Thrilling 3 is one of them.
Oh yeah.
But I did this one called Inception, which is Takeoff Inception.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the Cameo Man 2021 page, it's on the very like homepage.
Now, Randall,
So-
check this out. Mercenary Man says Randall Don is definitely top 10. It is hard to pick others out, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's pretty good.
And I'll tell you, my mom's personal favorite is one called Totally Recalled,
Yeah,
where I do a parody of the movie Total Recall. That's
I
my
love
mom's
that one,
absolute
Randall.
favorite. She
That
says
one's
she loves that video more than any of my other videos.
Now, when did you make that? Was that a year ago or a year and a half ago?
Totally Recalled? That was 16, 17 years ago.
Oh, I thought you made that like. Oh, well, no, you sent me the link a year or two ago, and then that's when I watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Totally Recalled is that's like vintage Randy right there.
All right, let's ask Tinder Immortal. Tinder Immortal, if you want to, tell us your favorite Randall video, if you want to. Or if you can't pick, like, your top 3. I don't know if she will, Randall. Sometimes she talks, sometimes she doesn't, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Like I said, only if you want to, Tinder Immortal. All right, Randall, ask HB the next question.
Me?
Yeah.
I
already asked him a question, so now it's your turn.
Okay, so what are your goals for this year? Do you have any?
For this year?
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Definitely at the top of the list is staying out of prison,
Nice.
That's a good one.
beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I didn't know that you went to prison. Wow, that's
Well,
great.
no, I've never been, but I don't want to go. you
Oh,
know?
good. Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
I thought the reason, since you brought that up, I was like, oh, I hope he. I'm like, so he went before, but
No.
I'm glad that you never went.
No.
So HB, if you could wave a magic wand and you could get any goal you wanted, which goal would you go after? Which
if
would
I
be
could wave
first
a
on your
magic
list?
wand, with a magic wand,
Yeah.
it
There
might
And you
sound
could just,
silly.
if you were guaranteed not to fail, what would you do?
I would say changing traffic lights. I know it sounds ridiculous.
Changing traffic lights. That was actually
Really, because in Florida, sometimes me and Randall have sat at a traffic light for Randall. Remember, I kid you not. Like, remember the last time we hung out? I sat at that damn traffic light for at least 8 minutes, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fucking turn green." I'm like, there's nobody around. There was no HB. I kid you not. There was no traffic around. I'm looking to the left, looking to the right. I'm like, there's no one here. I'm like, I could understand if there was tons of traffic. Nothing, and we sat there for about 8 minutes.
You got to be kidding me.
I'm not kidding you.
You should have brought your magic wand.
I should have, or I should have used Randall's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or if
Yeah.
Randall was in the passenger seat, you would
So-
have cruised right through.
So stay out of prison, change those traffic lights. What else?
How many do I need? 3?
what job would you take if you could get any job in the world?
Oh,
Well, Randall, he told me that like when I was in their off-air hangout, he told me that work's going really good. So I'm glad that your job's going really good, buddy.
thanks, man. Thanks. I guess if I could pick any job in the world, I mean, really, like a mob job, right? A phone-in job where you don't even have to do anything and they just write you a check. That sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever job you prefer. Yeah.
That would be amazing to work from home, like just work, off the internet, and then they just mail you a check, in the
Yeah.
mail.
Oh, did you say home? I thought you said work for the mob. I was like, work for the
Oh,
mob.
no, I was like, I was like just saying like I would love to work.
We gotta fix some of Fierce's problems here.
Pixel says,
Exactly.
Fears,
Randy knows. Yeah.
Pixel says, Fears, you should be a social media manager. I would love to find a job like that. I think that would be cool because I already am on social media, if not every day, weekly. So I'm sure I could handle it.
Yeah.
Like it'd probably be an easy job. Hey, Fears, like we need you to come in and like boost up our social media for a company. Okay, what do you want me to do? We just took 100 photos from our office party. Upload all those photos. Okay, great. I'll upload them to your Facebook. What do you want me to do next? So
Fears, you should have tried to do social media for Disney. That would have been a key job right there. You could have just made vlogs.
Well, I was trying to, Tinder Immortal, and the reason why I lost my job is because whenever COVID came out, when I was working at Disney, they just let everybody go. So I was trying to get in there, but like whenever I got hired as a security officer, and they said you can totally work your way up, to the corporate ladder. And I even asked them, I said, do you guys have any social media jobs? And they said, oh yeah. They said, we have a social media department. I said, great. I said, I don't care where I start, but I said, I would love to end up in a job like that. So Tinder Immortal, you hit it right on the nail with the hammer. One day I'd love to try and go back and do that. So, because I would love to make vlogs. Because I know sometimes, like if you get enough famous, Randall, like sometimes Disney pays vloggers like Tim Tracker and Adam the Woo just to come and vlog because that's a great way to boost their company.
Yep. Can I respond to my own question?
Totally.
Go for it.
Well,
like a California-like surfer. Yeah, dude. Totally, man. Wow.
I think if I could get any job, I would want to work on either Rick and Morty, being a paid staff writer on Rick and Morty, or maybe being a paid staff writer on something like The Flash or Arrow or something like that.
That'd be cool. But Randy, I loved our version of Rick and Morty. That guy drew you to a fucking T, man. He had like the classic Randy, like long shirt, all buttoned up, and then he got your glasses perfect. You holding like a an ace of spades card. I thought it was great. And then I had to ask Randall, be like, why the gun? And he's like, well, Fierce, you love like killing zombies and stuff. And I was like, okay. I'm like, that makes sense.
Mercenary Man asks, Randy, what's with the new Rick and Morty obsession?
I don't think it's a new obsession. Like Randy said, he's been a fan forever.
No, this is a new obsession.
Okay.
But
I thought
I've been studying screenplay structure, and one of the structures that I use to write screenplays is created by Dan Harmon, who's one of the co-writers of Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
And, he writes every episode according to that structure. So I've been binge watching. I've watched about like 2 whole seasons of Rick and Morty in like the last 2 months. And I'm just like seeing like how he, plots stuff out and how he uses his own structure to create stories.
I don't know, Randall, for some reason, I thought you said you've always been a big fan of Rick and Morty.
I like the episode where it's a worldwide music video or a music reality show like American Idol, and then the losing planets get blown up and shit.
Randall, anytime they do a parody of Back to the Future, Fears is all over it. I love that Rick and Morty Back to the Future shit.
Yeah.
HP, what about you? Are you a big fan of Rick and Morty or not so much?
I've seen it a few times. I mean, I like it, but I just never really had a chance to really take it all in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. I mean, I've only watched maybe a handful of episodes, maybe 8 or 9 episodes, but I haven't watched like season 1 and 2 like Randall. I've just kind of found some off YouTube and watched them. But
Pixel Protocol asks, do you like the episode where the dogs take over Randall? Yeah, because like the lead dog kind of treats Morty like he's his dog, and takes care of him and feeds him and stuff, and eventually they there's a lot of dimension hopping and a lot of time traveling in that show.
Well, Randall, I didn't know this, but Pixel just said the whole show initially started as a Back to the Future joke. I didn't know.
That's cool. Yeah.
I knew they had a lot of parodies of it, but I didn't know it started as like one big epic Back to the Future joke. I did not know.
Yeah. I used to be hardcore into The Simpsons, but just some of the plot twists and turns lately really just like turned me off. So I was like, I need to find a new
Christmas episode is great. That one where he's got like 2 lights, like just going on his house.
Yeah.
And then like, I guess they run out of money, and then like he steals money from like the cookie jar or something. He's like, oh my God, the Christmas fund is gone. And then like Ned Flanders like goes nuts on like, Bart Simpson and Homer for like not decorating their house right, and that's one of my favorite episodes from The Simpsons because
the early stuff used to be comedy gold. One of my all-time favorite scenes from The Simpsons is when Homer runs into a deer, and the 2 kids are in the back, and his wife is riding shotgun. And like when he runs over the deer, he goes, "Don't!" And then Marge goes, "A deer!" And then Lisa goes, "A female deer." I thought that was hilarious.
All right, HB, next question. What is one of your favorite Fears videos? There's a lot.
Putting him on the spot.
Well, I'm trying to like interview him because like HB's been such a fan for a long time.
My
and
favorites.
I'm so excited to have him on the show.
My favorites are your early material, like what was like college or just after college when you were making the shorts and all that kind of thing. And like, isn't there there's one that's like didn't you upload a video that was from like college when you were talking about the movie you made for a project or something like that? Am I remembering this right?
Like when I first started my YouTube channel, my friend actually in film school told me about YouTube. I had no idea, and he helped me set up Fears Man 26.
Yes.
And I told him, I said, I don't know what to upload. He said, Fears, I would just start with your college projects, and then after you get done uploading all your college projects, he goes, then figure out what type of content you want to do. So I'd say the first maybe 150 videos are nothing but my college projects. And then after that, Then you see me slowly start uploading the convention stuff, and then from there I just went to it, So
Yeah, I would say that early one where it's the interview with you is probably, honestly, that's probably my favorite Fears upload. But
are you talking about the Fears Man interview, like where I dressed up as Fears Man in college?
Yes, in the costume.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I love that one too.
Well, we were
one
doing
of my top favorites.
We were doing kind of like the project in film school was kind of like a rip-off version of like the Tonight Show or like the Jimmy Fallon show. And like I had gotten sick that week, so I didn't know what they were filming. So they were going to start filming on Friday, and I had to quickly make up a character because they're like, hey, Fears, since you've been out of school for almost a week, they said, we just decided, hey, when Fears comes back, since I didn't get to help out on any of the preparation of the show, they said, we're just going to give you an easy job, Fears. Do you just want to be like the host, or do you want to be like a character that comes on the show and someone interviews you? And I said, sure. I said, can I pick whatever character I want to be on the show? And he went, yeah. He goes, we start filming tomorrow. So they told me on Thursday. So Thursday night, HB, I went to Walmart and I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. So I bought some yellow cleaning gloves and threw those on. I bought a blue shirt, just kind of like took some thread and just cut out an F and glued it onto the shirt. Took like a white Halloween mask and spray painted it yellow. And I kind of half-assed made the Fears Man costume. And then the next day at 10 o'clock in the morning, we shot that little interview.
It was perfect. It was great. I would say that's my favorite Fears video, yes.
That's cool. And
two of mine are The Lonely Ghost and the Punisher Parody.
Because I got to shoot The Lonely Ghost with my friend from Missouri, and she's super cute.
Hell yeah, she's a fucking hot slut.
I knew it was coming. I was like, I don't know if Tinder Immortal is going to say it, but I was like, it'll be great if she says it. No, actually, she's a really nice girl. I wouldn't classify her as a slut. Like she's a very cute, very nice girl. We've been friends for years. It just is Randall. She's just taken. Joe goes out with her. So, but if Joe didn't date her, I would totally ask her out because she's super cute. So, yeah. What was the other one, Randall? You said The Lonely Ghost and what else?
The Punisher Parody.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah, I like the one with narration. That was cool. I think they both had narration. The one with the original music in it. We did too. We did like I like number one.
We did the first one, and then like a couple weeks later, I was like, "Hey Keegan, do you want to do a sequel to it?" And he was like, "Whatever, Fears. Yeah, that's cool." And then we went back to that cemetery and shot a second one.
And then
the first one's better though.
One of my actually two of my absolute favorites are The Deal and The Deal 2. I even inserted myself into The Deal 2, and we called it The Deal 2.5.
Yeah, that was good. Well, that was a nice surprise because Randy called me one day, HB, and said, Fears. And he goes, I got some exciting news. And I was like, what's up? And he goes, I fucking love your short film, The Deal 1 and The Deal 2. He's like, do you mind if I just make like an in-betweeny short film? I was like, Randall, go nuts. I'm like, I can't wait to see it. A week goes by. He sent me the clip, and I loved it, Randall. It was fan-friggin-tastic.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm going to do another one with The Matrix coming up soon.
Oh, cool.
Nice. All right, Randall. Entertain the fans. Talk to Tinder Immortal HB. I got to go make a Crohn's dump. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Don't push too hard, all right?
No, it won't. I got to go now.
All right, okay.
All right, so you said you want to work from home, HB?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Like I said, as little as humanly possible. I want to get paid a whole lot of money to do nothing. How do I do that?
Well, how do you do that? Start a merch store. You would have to spend a little money, but if you go on Fiverr.com, you can commission a piece of artwork for about like $10-20.
Yeah. And
you should see the Rick and Morty thing I have on Twitter. And what I'm doing next month is I'm going to commission about 3 or 4 more Fears Man, Cameo Man drawings, and then I'm going to hit up Printify and I'm going to see if I can rock that shit. We shall see.
I'm looking forward to it. I want one. I want a Randall shirt. That's for sure.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing cameo in anime and in manga, and I'm going to try to have somebody do it Disney style, and one like Joe Madureira. He's the guy who used to do Deadpool, and we'll see. you know. And once I get these images made, I could put them on cups, on stickers, on T-shirts, and me and Fears are going to get rocking and rolling with the merch, and Fears is going to let me test it out, he said. And if I start making some cash roll on this, he's going to chip in for a few commissions. And there's going to be the Fears Man merch store. So,
Randall, you're just going to give me all the money. You're going to do all the work, like always, and then give me the money.
That was, if I may interrupt, I don't mean to be rude. That was the quickest crap I've ever seen somebody take in my entire life.
I didn't want to keep you guys waiting. So
Are you sure you didn't push too hard, did you?
No, I didn't. I just got in, did my business, and got out.
Good.
So, yeah.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did.
All right, cool.
Always.
Good.
Because you guys know me, I'm a germophobic, man. I always keep my apartment super clean, and I would shudder the thought if I didn't wash my hands. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Randall, I was just joking. I will definitely pitch and help you. No, Randall is right. Like I want Randall to do like a test run. Because I said, Randall, you figure out how to set up your website and set up your link, to your merch store. And I said, if it all works out, I said, would you show me how to make my own like Fears Vlogs / FearsMan26 merch store? Because I know some people, I've already heard some people in the past say, I would buy a Fear shirt, and I was like, I don't know how many people would do it, but I'd love to wear my own merch and sell my merch to whatever fan would want it,
Yeah, we could have our own table at Comic-Con selling our merch.
HP, the very first one I would put up is Vision sent it to me like last year whenever he made me that anime bullshit t-shirt. He said, Fears, I'm going to give you the image. And he goes, you can use it. He goes, if you ever make a merch store, he goes, I think it would be funny if you put the anime bullshit t-shirt in your merch store. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I said, that would be probably, if not the first t-shirt I would make, one of them. And he said, well, here, he goes, I'm going to send you. And so he just wrote me on Instagram and he sent me the image. So I was like, oh, hell yeah. So,
yeah.
So
on the 3rd, I'm going to commission 4 more pieces. I'm not going to spend over $15 on a piece. But...
And HB, I asked Randall, I said, what would you start out with? And Randall told me the very first shirt will be the Fears and Randall Rick and Morty like parody shirt. And I was like, I would totally wear that. And so what were
I'm going to add some text to it too. So.
Go for it, Randall. What would the other 3 shirts be, or the other merch?
Well, they would be Cameo Man stuff. I would have a picture of Cameo Man, Julie, and Cody. And
nice.
Sorry, I have 3. I want to do one in Disney style. I want to do one in manga style and one in comic book style.
I think that's cool because Cameo Man is a cartoon. So do them in cartoon format like Disney and the other ones you said. That would be a cool. Now, are all 3 of them going to be a T-shirt, or are they going to be different merch?
Well, you can put the image on anything, so it could be a T-shirt, sticker,
What's really
whatever.
Cool is HB Randall showed me the website of where
Printify.com.
Yeah, Printify.com, and they have almost anything and everything. You can put whatever image you want. You can put it on sandals, T-shirts, pins.
Sandals.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
How do you put a picture on sandals?
I don't know, but like it had areas of merch. So I said, hey, Randall, I said, before you do this, I said, let's go on to Printify and see what type of merch you can put your image on. And I clicked on it. It said men's clothing, women's clothing, and then it said shoes. And I clicked on shoes, and you can have like your image put on a sneaker. I clicked over. It said you can put an image on a sandal. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So there's a lot. You can put it on pins, like how Vision does. You can put it on T-shirts, sweatpants, sweatshirts. I was like, pretty much sky's the limit. And I was
can I get a left sandal that's Fears and a right sandal that's Randall?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Just bring you guys to the beach, the whole thing, man.
You know what would be great, Randall? On one side, Bung, and then on the other side, Chung, on the sandals. That would be great. That would be fantastic. So, like, when they slip their sandals on, Bung.
Lil Bob says, I have $200 set aside for some Cameo Man merch.
Well, what about some Fears merch? Don't be leaving Fears, out of this situation. Mercenary Man says, good idea, HB.
Nice.
Marissa the Banshee says, hey, Fears, you should read the chat. You're falling behind, bruh.
I am. I mean, I kind of had to use the bathroom, but I'll get back to it. I'm enjoying having a conversation with Tinder Immortal and Randall and HB, so hold your horses. So HB, how long have you been Tinder Immortals fan? Have you guys been friends for quite a long time? I forgot to ask you guys that when we were in the off-air hangout.
I've just been watching her Twitch for a few months. I found her from the Sega Camp Gamer. I used to watch the Sega Camp Gamer.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Got it. And I've watched a few because sometimes she'll either play video games or like one time I came in and like she'll do like I watched the live stream when she was in Vegas. Did you catch that one?
I must have missed it. I don't know.
She was at Vegas. That was a cool one. And then one of the last few ones, she like was on the keyboard. So I watched the keyboard one.
Yeah, I seen the keyboard. Yeah.
That one was pretty cool. But yeah, I try to catch all of my friends, Twitch casts when I can. That's why I made a new Twitch cast and everyone was asking like, hey, Fears, do you Twitch? And I said, I don't Twitch. I said, I just have an account to watch like Evie and, Sam and everybody else.
And somebody asked me, Randy, do you Twitch? And I was like, yeah.
There you are. That's a funny joke, Randall. I like that.
I'm twitching right now.
Yeah. Randy, you are hilarious. So anyway, what are you gonna do this weekend, HB? Any big plans?
No, I think it's gonna be hot out, so I was thinking about sitting around in my underwear in the air conditioning and drinking beer.
There you go.
No, that sounds good. Yeah,
So the
just
better
a nice
question-
relaxing day.
Randall, a better question, a classic Fierce quote. I think the better question is why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Randall, was that the first Fears-ism that I ever created?
Which one?
I think the better question is why wouldn't you do that?
I don't think that's the first one. I think the first one was like either pacifically or tremendously.
Oh yeah, because I couldn't pronounce the word
or
right.
Bobo Fett.
Yeah, that was a good one. Randall gave me hell for that for months. And he goes, Fears, it's not fucking Bobo Fett. And I was like, I don't know how to pronounce the guy's like freaking name. And he's like, Fear, and he goes, what the hell am I gonna do with you? I was like, I don't know, Randall. I'm like, you tell me. You gave me shit, Randall, for that for months, man.
Yeah.
Now that I think about
Well,
it,
I kept having to remind you because you kept going back to Bobo Fett.
yeah,
It's
hey,
like,
Bobo Fett. And you're like, Fears, how many times do I have to fucking
There
tell
is no fucking Bobo Fett.
you? Yeah. Oh, you went nuts
Boba
for me.
Fett.
Oh, I remember.
Boba.
I remember. You're like, Fears. It's not fucking Bobo Fett. Like what?
Or the
hell?
Echo one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Echo one. Yeah, that was another one.
It's Ecto, not Echo.
Ecto one.
Ecto.
Which, by the way, I recently got to see, like in the flesh, Randall. I cannot wait for you guys to see the Deserlin vlog, HB. I was standing 2 feet away from the Echo, and it was I've never been that close to it. I've seen it from a distance. I've took pictures of it. I've seen video of it on YouTube, but I never got to see it like way up close. So
I should make a cartoon called Bobo Fett.
you should, Randall. That'd be hilarious. I think you guys are gonna really love the Deserlin vlog. So yeah. Anyway, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna say goodbye to my cast members here. But it has been an honor to always have Tinder Immortal on, but it's truly an honor to have finally on the show HB. Finally, good to see you.
This was cool, buddy.
Like I said, if you ever want to be on again, just like making it. I guess I don't know if you have social media or whatever.
I don't, but like I can make a Twitter or something so I can get in touch with you.
Yeah, so either make a Instagram or a Twitter, so then I can just, send you the link and then you can come on whenever you want because you've been my fan and my friend for, ever. So, and I've been saying I want to have you on for ages, and you're like, at some point, Fears will do it. So I was like, I'm so glad we finally made it happen. So yeah.
Me too, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
Randall, nice to meet you too, buddy.
Thank you. Same here.
Tinder Immortal, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you on. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Me and Randall are going to talk about 5-6 more minutes for the goal setting stuff, and then I'm going to call it a night because I'm tired and I want to go back to bed.
All right,
Anyway.
man. Take care.
But lovely to finally meet you, HB, and we'll definitely have you on for another show. Well, whenever, hopefully we can get you on whenever Sam comes back on. Because I'm gonna ask Sam. I don't know if you can do this when you're doing a gaming stream. Can you have guests come on like while you're gaming?
Probably. I don't know how it all works, but I bet you could.
Because I would love to have you and Tinder Immortal in like while me and Sam are gaming,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I could just have Sam send you guys the link.
Yeah,
And
dude.
because like I asked Sam, and Sam's like, I think you can do that, Fierce. And I was like, Sam, wouldn't it be great halfway through like the village stream, like we just invite Randall and HB and like Tinder and Pixel and a whole bunch of people come in, and then like we hang out for a little while and then they like leave and then we go back to gaming. So I definitely want to do that. And then I know you're a big nerd like me, so I was like, dude, whenever Heroes and Visions comes in again, I'll definitely throw you the link and we can talk nerd stuff for hours, man.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right, I'll get out of your hair. You guys finish it up. Thanks for having me on.
Peace
Randall,
out, dude.
good to meet you. All right, take care.
Later, HB. Well, guys, finally, we got HB and Tinder Immortal in. I mean, Tinder Immortal is a great friend, and HB is a great friend. Finally, we got him in. Randall, wasn't that cool? We got to finally meet HB.
Oh yeah, and cool. The Tender was in too.
Oh yeah, she has not been in alive. I can't even remember. When's the last time she was in? Remember, when
I actually think that's the first time I met Tender. If I met her before, I think I only met her like one time for a very
you've met Tinder before, but she only comes in streams, here and there. But I don't think she's ever been in a John Fears and Randall stream on your channel, but I know for a fact she's been on my show. So it's just been so long. I can't even remember the last time she came in. But the highlight of the night was finally like meeting HB. Like he's got a dark humor like you, Randall. He's like, you know what, Fears? He's like, I'm just gonna change traffic lights. That's all I need. That's all I need, man. Yeah, and I appreciate that he loves like my earlier work, Randall. That was pretty cool. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, I always dug the live action Fears Man too. I think you should maybe try to bring that back somehow.
Oh, Randall, like whenever I get some more money, I'm gonna have my mom, just like Clark Kent's mom. I would love for my mom to make me a full-on Fears Man costume. And even though I would look and feel ridiculous, I have to wear that at Comic-Con because everyone would be like, "Who the fuck is Fears Man?" And then I would have to like tell them, "Oh, well, Fears Man's my own character that I made." I'm like, he's hilarious. He flies around the universe. He farts. He throws up. He's got the power of fear. He's got the power of flagellance.
Yeah, you should get a like a little business card with your YouTube and your TikTok on it.
The what now?
You should get a business card with your YouTube and your TikTok on it. I
did it one time. I did it. Randall, remember those old cards that I got? I just ran out. I gave you because I made a mistake because you said, Fears, don't give these out to fans. Because remember, it had my number on it. Not only did it have my social media, it had my number and my email on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think anyone would, expose me. And then like when I got more and more into YouTube, like Randall was like, Fears, get rid of those business cards. He goes, they will totally expose your number. They will totally expose your email. And I was like, oh shit. He goes, yeah. He goes, if you ever make a business card again, he's like, just put the links to your social media and that's it.
Well, I think I alerted you to the fact that they could. I don't know if I said don't throw them away, but
I had to get rid of them because I remember like when I first made them, I handed some out to some friends, Randall, back in Missouri. And then when I had them made, I handed a few out to some people at the con. And then I told you that I did it. And he said, Fears, all that stuff is private information.
I think I said be careful, yeah.
And then I thought to myself, I better get rid of those. So then I threw them away, and I just haven't made any business cards since. But
yeah, just do some with just your screen names on them. That'll do.
Like I would love to have like Fears Man 26 on it, and maybe I'll use a picture of Fears Man that you made for me. And put Fears Man in the background, and then just put like my Instagram and my my TikTok and
and if you want a custom picture, just let me know. I'll create like a little custom picture for your business card.
Yeah, sure, for sure. Let me get back to the comments. I'm gonna update the comments, and then we're gonna go to Randall's topic. Pixel says Tinder really doesn't play Resident Evil. I thought she did though. Pixel, I guess not. But it'd still be cool to have her in a show. Like in a video game show. But she can tell you about the first Resident Evil movie. That'd be cool. Little Bob says, let's bung it up. Well, I think the better question is why wouldn't we be bunging it up, Little Bob? And we have been bunging it up. You must have got here late to the party. Randall, would you rather bung it up or chung it up? Chung it up?
Yep.
There you go. All right, Randall, let's get to the topic. What did you want to do? Goal setting?
Well, I wanted to talk about the future a little bit and goal setting too. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Oh wait, I missed HB's comment. Give me 1 second. He said thanks guys, great time, 2 thumbs up. Hey, no worries, buddy. It was an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show, dude. And like I said, you're more than welcome to come on Randall's show or my show anytime you want. And I tried, like, Randall, thank God I got a hold of you, but you know what? Let me see if Heroes and Villains is even up right now, because
yeah, we could.
Well, because I have him on Instagram, but I don't even know if he's. Normally, Instagram tells you if they're online or offline. So let me see if he's even up, because he, you know, it is late. He could be asleep, you know. But if he's awake, I would love to throw him the link and have him come in, because, you know, we had tons of guests tonight, so we should just keep it going. Here, let me write him a little message and say, hey, are you still up?
Hey, Heroes and Villains.
Here you go there, Randall. Fuck you. No, I'm just joking. Right. Are you mocking me, Randall? Are you? You son of a bitch. No, I'm just joking. I said, are you still up? Would you like to come into the show?
Do it now. Now.
Right?
This isn't a choice. You have to come in.
I think he's asleep, Randall, but I'm gonna leave my Instagram open and see if he messages me. If he messages me, then I'll totally send him the link, you know.
All right, I'm gonna send him a message on Snapchat.
There you go.
Hey, Heroes and Villains.
Oh my gosh.
Come on in.
Pixel says,
having a good time.
Do it now or forever hold your peace. Hell yeah. Like, oh, Randall, I should do the classic. What's that? What was that celebrity in that movie? Do it. Oh, Shia LaBeouf. Do it. Just do it. Yeah. Don't think about your dreams. Fucking make your dreams come true.
Yeah.
I was like, that guy is a pure psychopath. I'm like, why the hell would he make like a 15-second video? And the hand movements were hilarious. He's like, do it. Just do it. I'm like, what does this represent? I'm like, do it. And I'm just like, all right, buddy. Like, whatever. Yeah. Even though he's crazy, Randall, he's still a good actor.
Well, it was a video, and there was a green screen behind it, so you could just green screen them into whatever you wanted to.
He just made it so you can do whatever you want with the clip.
Yeah, and that gives him more fame, because, you know, like, everybody's making like little meme videos out of him, and, you know, they're spreading his name around, you know, so he can basically be in anybody's video.
That's true. Wants. Actually, Randall, he's not a psychopath. Like, actually, that's a smart idea.
Yeah, pretty clever.
All right, Marissa says, whoops, I drank 2 bottles of wine. Fears, if woman could propose, I would ask Johnny to marry me. I'm so cringe. I'm like a drunk mom. Well, there you go. I don't think you're cringe, Marissa. Anytime you've ever came in my show in the chat, you've always been super nice to Randall and me. So I don't think you're cringe at all. And I appreciate that you like me that much that you would want to marry Fears. I don't know you, but I appreciate the gesture. Randall, my Crohn's is acting up. I'm going to have to run off and use the bathroom again. So keep the fans entertained. Start talking about the goal-setting thing, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right.
I'll be back.
Son of a bitch, that damn hair sticking up.
Oh, I thought you were calling me a son of a bitch, Randall. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, now I know what's going on. Are you saying that behind my back, buddy?
No, this damn hair just won't go down. It's making me look like alfalfa and shit.
I see it. It's a little alfalfa, you know, hair in the background. I see that. It looks good.
That damn son of a bitch, Fears.
All right, I'll be right back because Crohn's is a rumbling, and I gotta go. I'll be right back, Randall.
He's gonna be back in 10 seconds. Watch. It's like,
no,
hey, I'm back.
10 seconds, Randall. The reason why it was so fast last time is I didn't want to keep HB and I didn't want to keep Tinder Immortal waiting.
Yeah.
So give me a second, Randall. I'll try not to keep you waiting. I just gotta go to the bathroom, man.
Yeah. Well, Fears is gonna Crohn's it up. I am going to ask him about what the future jobs that he wants. Not jobs, plural. I'm talking about job, singular. Because, you know, the thing is that if you try to ride 2 horses at the same time, you fall off both. So I'm really going to grill Fears, and he needs to pick one job that he wants to do, just one. None of this fears bullshit. Well, I want to do this and this and this. I'd like all three. It's like, no, you can't draw a bow back and hit 2 targets at the same time unless you're Robin Hood, and nobody's Robin Hood. So, Randall does. See, here's the stupid thing about the chat. I can't see the bottom chat, little Bob. Like, I can see, okay, Randall, does he actual, and then the stupid thing about this chat is that there's a chat button right over the chat, so I can't read the bottom chat. Okay, here we go. Okay, Randall, does he actually wash his hands? I have no clue. I would assume so. John is gonna daring. But yeah, so yeah, I want to get Fears to pick a job and commit, because again, you try to ride 2 horses, you fall off both. And, again, you can't hit 2 targets at the same time. You can't have 2 arrows in your hand and, hit both targets at the same time. So I'm going to make sure he doesn't pull any of that Fears shit. Well, I want to do this, this, and this. So hopefully he will be decisive and pick one. Solstice 5, even baby. All right. Adorable. He is such a little shitter, says Marissa the Banshee. Yeah. So I've been doing really well on my weight. I've been keeping the weight off. My goal for the next October 11th is to be at 270. And I will keep you all updated.
Randall, I'm back. What were you chatting with the fans with?
I was telling them about my weight loss goals. I'm going to be 270 by October 11th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wait, how much total weight have you lost?
So far about 11 or 12 pounds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and then we were talking about, I'm going to make you be decisive. I'm not going to let you do your little Fears thing where you pick like 2 or 3 options.
So you just want me to pick one thing when you ask me a question about the goal setting?
I want you to, what do you want your job to be in 5 years?
Oh, what?
If you had to pick just one.
Something to do with social media, whether I make whether I make commercials or if I worked at a news station, or like Tinder Immortal said, if I could get my job back at Disney and work my way up to like their corporate office and like work in their social media department, I would die a happy man if I got to be like a social media type of person,
Yeah.
So anything to do with using my film degree would be sweet.
Yeah. Would you like to be a director?
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Little Bob says Randall is 6'2" and Fears is 5'2". No, I'm not 5'2". Some troll saw that I measured myself in a vlog, Randall, and I believe I'm 5'6".
Uh-huh.
Because years ago that troll really pissed me off because the height thing is I get self-conscious sometimes being so short. So I was like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. I'm taking your fucking troll video down. Eat shit. And I fucking took it down. And then he got mad. And then he made another video. And I was like, hey, fuck you. And then I took another video down. And then he made a third video. And 3 strikes, you're out. If you take 3 videos down, then your fucking channel's gone. And I was like, all right, well, fuck you. Your channel's going down. And then I never heard from him ever again.
So you want to be a social media guy. What are 3 steps that you can take today to make that happen?
Apply to Disney again.
Yeah.
Apply to different social media. I mean, like working at a news station would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to figure out what news stations, are around the Orlando, or hell, I'd even drive an hour away. If it was a good news station or a good social media job, I would drive an hour away. So I would apply. The second thing I would do is just apply. And then the third one is I need to update my demo reel. I haven't made a demo reel of my film work, Randall, in quite a while. The last time I made a Fears demo reel, I think it was about 2.5 years ago. It's on Fears Man 26.
Yeah. You know what I would do with if I was you, Fears? I would commit to making a 30-second video a day, just like Casey Neistat. Take the same route that Casey Neistat did and try to commit for 365 days and see how you do.
Yeah, but see, Randall, I love his work, but I don't want to copy him. Like I'm inspired by him, And
Well, you're not copying him. You're doing the same thing a successful person does.
yeah, I know.
Do the same things that successful people do, and you yourself will be successful.
And I'm not, and I want to be successful, Randall. I'm
Yeah.
being honest with you and the fans. The reason why I haven't uploaded a lot of content and just been streaming is I've been streaming because I love streaming, and two, just to keep the fans, satisfied. But I haven't been like uploading a lot of videos because I've been so worried about my dad, and I just am not in the mood, and I've been lazy.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture of laziness and been worried about my dad. I just haven't been in the right mindset or the mood to edit a video. But I'm sitting on shitloads of content. The sleepaway camp.
The
thing.
2-hour sleepaway camp video.
Well, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be 2
Yeah,
hours.
it's epic, guys. I've seen it. It's like 2 hours long.
You're lying,
Fierce goes
Randall.
over all the details. He goes to the creative kills. He goes over the backstory, the subtext.
Randall,
He pulls out old footage from making ofs, and
Randall,
he investigates the legends behind the movie. It's pretty cool. It's
Randall,
pretty cool 2-hour documentary.
It's not 2 hours long. If I had to edit it, I'd say it's 15 to 20 minutes long so far.
Wouldn't that be a cool video though if you did that?
What, a 2 hour long video? Yeah, I mean that would
A
be
2 hour long sleepaway camp documentary.
Oh man, that'd be nuts. But
Yeah.
no, I've just been lazy, and I just have been so worried about my dad. I just haven't felt like editing. So
Yeah, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that ending in today's society. You would get canceled so quick.
But Randall, I this weekend I'm gonna try to edit something because as much as I am worried about my dad and me being lazy and shit, I do miss editing. So I want to try to get back to editing when I can. So I think this weekend I'm gonna try to force myself to edit something.
Yeah, if I could start a GoFundMe, that'd be pretty cool.
What, for my dad?
Well, you could do that for your dad, but I was going to do it for a computer. But yeah, we could do it for your dad too.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know. Yeah. So what's wrong with your computer? You want a better computer for the GoFundMe?
Yeah, I would want one at least $1,200. Because one of the major things why I don't edit like a madman, I would edit every day, all day, if I had a decent fucking computer that could run Premiere or a DaVinci Resolve.
What about like the computer that I gave you? Is that one?
The keyboard, to fix that keyboard, be $50, Fears, and I don't have that money right now.
You said you want to edit the next Fears Man episode on it.
Well, again, Fears, that computer that you gave me, that was from your school, and school was like 12 to 13 years ago.
Didn't you say that one's faster than your computer?
It probably is faster, but yeah.
Because all you need to do is, even though the touch screen is broken, all you need to do is just buy yourself like a $5 mouse, and you could edit with a mouse. Or
it's not the touch screen; it's the typewriter that's broken.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was the touch screen.
You must have misremembered, but yeah, it's the keyboard, and they said $50, and I was like, there's tons of other stuff that I could spend $50 on to better myself. So, like this month, I really invested in Magic. Like I've got here, you know what? Let me get them. Go ahead and keep the fans busy.
Little Bob says that Christmas in July was so fun. Well, that was Christmas from last year, but I finally got that shit up. Because I was like, before I do another Christmas unboxing for this year, Little Bob, I was like, I probably should get the one from last year up. So,
well, I don't remember where I put the DVDs, but I can remember a few of them. One of them's by Simon Lovell, and one of them is called Magician Gambling Moves for Magicians. And you're not supposed to gamble with it, but it's like, card slates and card controls.
When you do upload, not upload, when you do edit the Fears Man 5, what computer are you going to edit on?
The last Fears Man video is going to be on that computer, the shit one. But yeah, if I had a decent computer that was worth a damn and that wouldn't shut off every 2 seconds, I'd be editing fucking every day, all day.
Well, I hope you get the computer thing situated, soon, buddy.
Yeah, I'll pray about it. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a long time anyway. Even if you didn't have all these computer problems, it takes Randall a while anyway, because Randall has to draw each Fears Man and Cameo Man drawing on his own.
Yeah.
So Randall, are you gonna do some new Fears Man drawings this week?
Yeah.
Tomorrow or tonight or
Tonight.
when? Sweet. How many you gonna do, buddy?
3.
Sweet. So can I look at them tomorrow?
Maybe 4.
Sweet. So I leave the drawings in Randall's hands. I just say, Randall, just get them done piece by piece. And now, Randall, are we past the graveyard part and we're into the street
Well,
stuff?
the graveyard and the street fight, they're kind of like meshed together. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm doing both.
So we're almost to the street fight because in the story, guys.
Well, I drew a little bit of the street fight already. Yeah.
Okay. In the story, guys, without giving too much away about Fears Man 5, Fears Man finds out where Black Aldrin's secret lair is. The fight starts in his secret lair. Then he punches him up through the ground because his hideout is underground. He punches him up through the ground, and he comes out into a graveyard. Then they start fighting in a graveyard. Then Black Aldrin uses his powers to make some zombies come up out of some graves and attack Fears Man. Fears Man lasers them, and then the fight continues out of the graveyard and busts out into the street. And Randall, I cannot wait. This is the first time that the fans are going to see the Fears Man use the power of block. The power
You know
of
what?
block.
Tyler the Hacker I just had an epiphany that Tyler the Hacker he said, Randy, can you use a cheap USB cord and a mouse for the laptop? You know what? Yeah, I can. So yeah.
Oh, wait, what does that mean? Like what is he? Because I'm not a big tech guy.
A laptop that plugs into the computer. I mean, a keyboard that plugs into the computer.
Wow.
I've actually got both. So yeah, I'll try that.
So all you'd have to do is like
Tyler the Hacker, that suggestion went right over my head. I am sorry. I'm so dumb.
So he's basically saying all you have to do is just go and buy a new keyboard and then
I got a USB keyboard.
And so what? Just plug that into your old laptop and just use the laptop?
No, plug that into your laptop.
Or plug it into the laptop that I gave you.
Yeah.
Genius,
Tyler. Damn. I feel so dumb that I didn't think of that myself. He said, I am a master hacker after all.
I mean, it is his name. I mean, he finds those epic hacks, to make life easier, Randall. So, yeah. Randall, are you going to try that like the next time you start working on some Fears Man drawings?
On Fears Man 6, I will use your computer.
But no, I mean, are you going to use the same hack to edit for the suggestion that Tyler just gave? So whenever you finally start editing the drawings for Fears Man 5?
Yeah.
Sweet. Because if that can get it done even faster, well, make yourself a note, Randall. Don't forget about his suggestion, because if it can make things go 10 times faster for you, don't forget about Little Bob's suggestion. I mean,
Tyler the Hacker.
Not Little Bob, Tyler the Hacker. So yeah. So is that hack doable, Randall? Like would you have to would it be easy to set that up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm always trying to think of ways for Randall to, get it done faster. Like Randall's like, Fears, I can do a hell of a lot with just 10 Fears Man drawings. And the Randall keeps an archive of all the photos that we do. So Randall's like, Fears, if we need like an office setting, all I have to do is go into the archive of Fears Man photos that I've drawn and just grab a photo of Fears Man and Randall Brownstein sitting in the security office and just change up a few things. He goes, and that's one less drawing I have to do. Right, Randall?
Yeah. Mercenary Man, I don't know where you're getting that I made a 12 p.m. meeting with you. I did not do that. You might have been talking to someone who is posing as Randy but is not Randy.
And I think he's a lion. I think Mercenary Man is a joking with us.
I hope he's joking, because I hope nobody's going around posing as me. So
I hope not either. But Randall, if somebody is, don't worry, because there's a 1,000 fake Fears Mans out there, and I try to block as many as I can. So
yeah, they
want an emotional response from you. So if there is a fake Randall out there, fuck you. Who cares? Randall will just block you. Who cares?
Yeah.
What did Mercenary Man said? He says, Randall, we're still on for the. What did he say? Let's see. We're still on 12 p.m. meeting tomorrow to discuss the official Mercenary Man cartoon. Well, I want
He says I was joking, Randy. Haha. Okay, awesome. You got me.
Yeah, I knew it. He's always playing around. Yeah. But no, actually, Randall, it's good that he brought that up, because I want to try to get as many fans in Cameo Man and Fierce Man.
Yeah, we'll work you in Mercenary.
I
Just
would love to have-
tell us what you want yourself to look like, and I'll.
Yeah, I want to have Mercenary Man because that's actually a cool name. Mercenary Man, either a superhero name, we could name it Mercenary Man, or if he wants to play as a villain, that's a cool villain name.
Yeah.
And then, like Randall said, Mercenary Man, just tell Randall, all right, Randall, I want to look like this. I want my villain suit to look like this. I want a cape, whatever. And then Randall will draw you in. I want to try to get almost everybody, I'm not going to put the trolls in, but I'm going to put all of the, I want to get Pixel in there as a pylon, because I know Pixel would want to be represented as a pylon. I know Tinder Immortal would want to be like a woman dressed up as a clown for sure,
Mercenary Man says, would I be a hero?
You can be whatever you want, Mercenary Man. I'm saying, would you want to be a hero or a villain? It's up to you. It's your character. And
why couldn't he just be a mercenary, John? What up with that, huh? Damn it.
I mean, if he wants to be a mercenary, that's cool. But whatever he wants, Mercenary Man says, why would I want to be a villain? Well, if you don't want to be a villain, I'm just saying, like Sam said, he wants to be Sam said, Fierce, since my name is Egotistical Commando. Sam said he wants it to look like Sam, but he wants to be in all fatigues, like an army guy. And he says, I want to look like Guile off of Street Fighter. And I was like, just tell Randy, Sam, whatever you want. I said, Randy will draw you to your specifications. So yeah. So whatever Mercenary Man wants to be, hero, villain, an innocent bystander in the background, a cameo, whatever, we'll get him in there. Mercenary Man says, Randy's right. It's all about the moolahs. It's all about that monies.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, Randall. So let's continue on with the goals. So yeah, if I could only pick one job, something in film or something in social media, because they go hand in hand.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like you're given two answers again. Do you want social media or something in film? You got to pick one.
Oh man, that's
you got to be specific.
Okay.
Because I mean, like what I was saying to everybody while you were cronesing it up was, if you try to ride two horses at the same time, you fall.
No,
off
you're right. You're right. I just want to pick one.
Yeah.
I don't want to give a classic Fears.
You don't want to split your focus.
I mean, I love both. I love film and I love social media. But if I could only pick one and do it for the rest of my life, some type of job in film, because I love film and movies way more than social media. So if I could only pick one, a job in film, doing whatever I could in film, I would start off as a PA, work my way up. I would be a director. Whatever they would want me to do to work on a film, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Kind of like what the dude does. Like the dude started off as a PA, and I don't know what he is now, but I guarantee you he's not a PA anymore. I'm sure he's worked his way up the film industry.
He's a DP.
That's director of photography, right?
Yeah, just kidding. He probably is. I don't know.
Photography, that'd be a cool fucking job, Randall.
Yeah.
Because that's actually you filming parts of the movie. I would fucking do that. That'd be cool.
And lighting the movie, yeah.
Yeah, I would do all that shit. So something in film. If I could only pick one job, I don't care what job, just something in film. What about you, Randall? If you could pick one job.
I would like to be a writer on again, I'll say it. I'm grown to love this show. I would love to be a writer on Rick and Morty. If there was a Batman show, I would love to be a staff writer on there and write.
That would be sweet.
But it would have to be Batman. It couldn't be like a spinoff or Batman's son or
like Batwoman.
Or Batwoman. There's so many Batman spinoffs that have nothing to do with Batman. And in a lot of the Batman spinoffs right now, Batman is dead. In Batwoman, Batman was dead, and then in the new Gotham Knights, Batman is dead.
Randall, I forgot. How do you pronounce her name? Is it like in the comics and the movie? Is it Batgirl or is it Batwoman?
Batgirl and Batwoman are two different people.
Are they? I thought they were the same.
No.
What's the difference?
Batgirl is Commissioner Gordon's daughter, Barbara Gordon.
Okay.
And Batwoman is Bruce Wayne's cousin, Kate Kane.
I didn't know that. I thought Batgirl and Batwoman was the same shit.
Nope. Nope.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Randall, I loved when me and you went and saw the Batman. Oh
Yeah.
shit. That fucking movie is goddamn spectacular.
But I would want to work on a plain Batman series, not like
Oh yeah.
Batman 10 years ago, like Gotham,
No,
not Batman 60 years in the future,
I
like
get it.
Batman Beyond.
I get
I'm
what you're
talking
saying.
like just Batman.
I get what you're saying. Just not Batman and Robin, not Batman Robin versus the fucking Joker. Just epic Batman adventures.
Well, he could fight the Joker and he could go out with Robin, but
But you want to focus more on Batman.
yeah, I don't want it to be like, again, not 10 years before, like, just I want just a nice Batman show that it focuses on Batman. He's not dead. He's not 60 years old. He's not 10 years old. Yeah. I want Batman like the 1969 Batman, but dark.
But
that's what I'd like.
That's a cool idea, because for as much as I love the new Batman movie, Randall's right. The new Batman movie, he's like only 2 years into it. He's been Batman for 2 years.
Well, I liked the Batman because that was,
no, I liked it too, but like I liked that he wasn't perfect. Like the Batmobile, he was still kind of tinkering on it and working on it. His Bat costume, parts of his mask were like leather, and then the other part was like a different material. So he hadn't got it perfect yet, because he'd only been Batman for 2 years, and he's trying to work on it, and he's trying to perfect it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like that idea. So if you could pick anything, Randall, one job for the rest of your life, just some type of writer for film.
Some type of writer for film. I would want to write for Marvel.
So just a writer in general.
Yeah, screenwriter.
Okay.
Because here's one of the things that's really cool about being a writer is, if you want to, you could do it in bed.
There you are.
If somebody came and chopped off your legs, you could still be a full-time writer.
There you are.
Like you wouldn't even need to leave your bedroom. Obviously, I would leave my bedroom, but like a writer, I could just sit in my bed and have a cup of hot chocolate and just read or just write on my bed.
Randall, Little Bob has a very important question. Check this out. Read that.
Can you recreate Batman Forever? I don't know. And here's the thing about Batman Forever. I thought Batman Forever was a good script.
It was.
If you read the screenplay, the dialogue or the description is very short and terse and gets the mood across. And a lot of the dialogue that Akiva Goldsman wrote for Batman Forever was, I believe it was Dennis Miller came in and added jokes. And if you read the original Batman Forever script, a lot of those cringy jokes that are in the final film are not in the actual screenplay.
Yeah,
so
I'll be honest, like I love Batman Forever, and I love Jim Carrey as the Riddler. There's only one Batman movie that I absolutely hate, and I've only just watched it because it's so bad it's hilarious. And that's Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin, it's trash, garbage, a piece of shit. But I've watched it. It's in my collection. It's in my movie collection because it's so horrible. It's like Drainiac, Randall. Remember I told you about Drainiac?
Yeah.
I've never found Drainiac on Blu-ray. I doubt it's on Blu-ray because it's so old. They made it like in the 80s, 90s. It's so horrible. It's fucking hilarious. And there was only a couple of like the way I got it, Randall, was even hilarious too. Like when Blockbuster was still trying to stay around? Well, there was a Blockbuster in Wentzville, Missouri, where I'm from, and they had a big sign out. I was on my way to work, and I passed the Blockbuster, and it said, closing down in a week. And then they were going to have a big sale of, like, trying to get rid of all the Blu-rays and DVDs, and they said, we've got video games. They said, there's going to be a big final sale. And I went in there, and I was like, I know they have Drainiac in here somewhere. And I'm going through the lines, Randall, and I'm like, oh, please don't let someone have grabbed it. And finally, way off into the distance, Randall, I saw it on a shelf. And I saw the Drainiac guy, and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, there it fucking is. And I grabbed it, and I said, how much is this? And he said, dude, he goes, that movie is so old. He goes, just
hold on first. My mom wants something.
Okay.
Keep talking.
So to the fans, I remember the guy at Blockbuster said, to be honest, that movie is so old. They made it in the 90s/80s. He goes, just give me like $2 or $3 and it's yours. And I was like, oh, there you are. And I went, cha-ching, right there. Finally got it. So that's the only reason why Fears has Drainiac. So there it is. There it is. Fears, if you could make a dream movie, if you could make, let's see, Fears, if you could make a dream movie, what would be the plot?
Fears, I got something important.
Yeah, go for it, Randall.
My mom says there's flooding in St. Louis. Are your parent?
I heard about it, Randall. I heard about the flooding. My parents don't live in St. Louis anymore, so they're fine. My mom and dad, my mom and dad live about an hour or two away from St. Louis now.
All right,
it should be fine. But I follow all the St. Louis channels on Instagram, and I saw pictures of some of the flooding.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to tell you right away because it might be important.
No, I appreciate that. So, but no, my mom and dad are totally fine.
Okay,
but hopefully they get the water problem under control because it's been flooding for a little while. So yeah. Anyway, to answer Pixel's question, while you were gone, Randall, he says, Fears, if you could make a dream movie, what would be the plot? I guess Pixel wants me to pick one thing, Randall. Because I would make many movies because I've got many ideas, but the very first movie I would ever make, because I would love to make this film before Fears dies, I would love to bring Fears Man to the big screen and have like Randall play a part. Like I would love Randall to be like Randall Brownstein, or maybe have Randall play a villain or something. Of course, I would play Fears Man. But if I got too old to play Fears Man, I would just hire an actor that looked like me, like a young version of me. He would play Fears Man. I would just love to have an actual Fears Man movie come to life. I don't really know what the plot would be, Pixel. Like maybe the origins of Fears Man, like him coming, like maybe we'd see him come from like Chronopolis. He crashes to Earth. He makes a life for himself on Earth. And then all of a sudden a villain finds out, who Fears Man is and, does the classic villain thing. He tries to destroy the Earth and Fears Man, and then Fears Man has to take him down. Because all those superhero movies, Randall, like Iron Man, that's the origin story. Iron Man 1 is the origin story of how Tony Stark became Iron Man. Then once you establish the origins of the character, then, in the sequel and in the third Iron Man, it was just him going on his next adventures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I could only pick one thing, Pixel, definitely a Fears Man. And if I couldn't make Fears Man, I'm being honest, Randall, a Cameo Man movie. And I would love to play Cody in it, or like Cody's brother, or Cameo Man. I don't care what part. I would love to be in a Cameo Man movie too.
Tyler the Hacker asks, Fears and Randy, a question for both of you. Who would you guys get to play Fears Man and Cameo Man besides yourselves? I would go with somebody that nobody has ever seen before. I would go with a newcomer.
You know what, Randall? I know this guy doesn't look like me, but I was really impressed with his performance in all the Spider-Man movies. You know the guy that plays the new Spider-Man, Tom Holland?
Yeah.
I think he would make a good Fears Man. What do you think? What do you think? Yay or nay?
Yay.
And then I would like to see someone play Cameo Man, but not Randall. I mean, Randall, if you were still pretty youthful, I would have Randall play Cameo Man because Randall created Cameo Man. But if Randall couldn't do it, we had to find another actor. Let's see. Who would I want to play Cameo Man? I think Seth Rogen would make a cool Cameo Man. You don't think so, Randall?
No, way no.
He's got curly hair like you, and like
Cameo Man doesn't have curly hair, and I don't have curly hair.
Well, when I first met you, you kind of had curly hair.
Yeah, no. Seth Rogen. If I had to pick somebody, you remember
I mean,
the Adventures of Lois and the Adventures of Lois and Clark. You remember those?
Yeah, that old TV show from the 90s.
Yeah, remember the guy who played Jimmy Olsen in that show, Justin Whalen? That's who I would get.
Oh yeah,
I would get somebody young, in shape, with good hair.
That guy's cool. Well, Randall, before he played Jimmy Olsen in the New Adventures of Lois and Clark, he was in the third Child's Play movie.
Yeah.
So I know
if I could get like 90s Justin Whalen, that's who I would pick.
I mean, I think that would be a cool version of Cameo Man. But I seriously think Seth Rogen could pull it off.
No. It's got to be somebody built and buff and slim and trim and muscular. Seth Rogen, no, absolutely thumbs down.
Mercenary Man says I would totally cast George Clooney as the Cameo Man.
If Cameo Man were like 50, if we were doing a future Cameo Man, maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Because George Clooney, he's got the gray and the white hair, the salt and pepper hair.
And here's
him playing Randall Brownstein.
Here's my opinion on George Clooney Batman. I think it's the same thing with Ben Affleck Daredevil. Is like I don't think Ben Affleck and George Clooney got good directors in their first outing as superheroes. Like, I mean, everybody hated Ben Affleck as Daredevil, and he had a bad director. And then everybody hated George Clooney as Batman. But really, I think both actors, if they were given a good director and given decent lines to work with, I mean, let's be honest, the script of Batman and Robin was complete shit.
Randall,
there was no good dialogue in that movie. I think if George Clooney had a good script and a good director, I think George Clooney could fucking nail Batman.
Randy, I totally agree with you. To all those people that hated Ben Affleck as
Matt Murdock. Yeah.
As Daredevil, forget you guys. I loved him as Daredevil. I loved Ben Affleck as Batman. He played a great Batman.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, Randall, I'm getting a little tired. I think it's 1:17. I think we should end it there. So I definitely loved your goal setting things. Did you do yours yet? Your goals?
Well, what I would like to do is I would like to be doing magic shows at hotels and maybe move down to Vegas and start doing street magic there for random people and start doing a street magic YouTube.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, so you would create a new YouTube channel and just do like street magic?
Well, it would still be on the Mayor Magic because that's my magic channel.
Oh, okay.
And then like I'm gonna be working on a series called Feel the Magic, which is about overcoming depression and overcoming procrastination. And I've got a few tips and tricks for like writing and procrastination that it's going to blow your procrastination out the water. In fact, I've got a secret to writing that I've been doing it for like the last year or so, and I've been finishing scripts like fucking that, even 100-page scripts like that. And I'm going to be sharing my wisdom on Feel the Magic on the Mayor Magic.
Oh, nice. Well, I gotta take my contacts out because they're already starting to hurt me a little bit. But
just poke them in your eyes. Just pop them out.
Oh, Randall, dude, last time me and Sam were gaming, I was doing this for like 2 hours. It made my eyeball. It made me look like a friggin' zombie.
Yeah. You know what was funny? You know what's funny is in the Batman, Batman wears contacts. And it's like, I don't know if you've ever tried to fight and wear contacts, but those contacts would fall the fuck out.
By the way, speaking of zombies, Pixel, Visions, I love memes of myself and me and Randall memes. I posed as a zombie, Randall, and I want Pixel or anyone in the chat to make their own Fears zombie. Like, Randall, I literally was like this in the last few streams. I told them about the thing with my eyeball and my contact in the last video game stream, and I literally like went like this, like, and I posed like a zombie, and nobody has yet to make me a zombie Fears meme. Yeah. And please make one, send it to Pixel, send it to Visions. I really want one. Randall, I even went as far as posing like this, like, I want someone to make me some zombie memes. So please, when you're finished, not just Pixel and Visions. I mean, they usually make my memes for me. Anyone in the chat, Little Bob, Tyler, Randall, anybody, anybody that wants to make a meme of Fears as a zombie, or me and Randall as zombies, let me know. Because Randall, I really enjoyed. Remember that one they made a few years ago of like you had half a jaw and then I had my brain exposed, and we were both zombies on stream. That one was great. That one was great.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Visions says I'm still editing my meme to be ready in 2 years. Don't even
Yeah,
go
just
there.
like that. Just like that sleepaway camp video. It's gonna be 2 hours. It's gonna have the making of.
Vision. Don't play with my emotions. Don't play with Randy's emotions. We want some zombie memes. Please, pretty please. I love you, buddy. I love Visions like a brother.
Oh,
but
Vision says you'll get the meme when you get when we get the sleepaway camp review.
I know you're supposed to be on my side about this. Don't even go there. No, I love Vision's dark humor because he kind of reminds me of you, Randall. I love your dark humor. Like one day, Randall was like, "Hey, Fierce, like I'm just gonna go kill someone," and I was like, "Oh shit, Randall!" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm just gonna go create murder," and I was like, "What the hell is Randall talking about?" But I thought it was hysterical. So yeah. Vision says Randy knows what's up. No, I love Visions like a brother. I love Randy like a brother. I cannot wait to see. I can't wait to see some memes. So Tyler, if you make a meme of Fears and Randall as zombies, send it to Pixel, send it to Visions. I really want to see one because I was posing, right? I was like, I want them because I was like, Pixel takes screenshots of our stuff all the time. Like when I showed everybody my eyeball, like in the in the last video game stream, Randall, it was bad. You could see my whole eyeball was turning red because my contact was killing me, dude. It was bad. So Pixel took a screenshot of me going like this, and it looked so weird. I already uploaded that one to my Facebook. Did you see me upload that photo of me going like that and show
I'll look at it in a bit.
It's on. It's in my album with all my other memes.
And go to the Paul Pasadena Twitter if you want to see Randy and Fears Rick and Morty style.
Oh man, Randall, I love that. As soon as you sent me a copy of that, I uploaded that to Instagram, and I made a TikTok of it, so it's on my TikTok. So if anyone wants to see the John Fears and Randy Brown Morty meme type of thing, it's on my TikTok, it's on my Instagram, and Randy gave me a copy and I put it on my Facebook because Randall, I loved the art. I loved it. And I can't wait.
And Fears is going to be putting out a new candy. It's called TikTok Tic Tacs.
Oh yeah.
TikTok Tic Tacs.
Randall, speaking of my TikTok, I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon of how many subscribers I've been getting. I am up to 8,055, I think, last time I looked at it. I'm getting a lot of TikTok fans. But to be honest, I'm only making videos here and there, but apparently I'm doing something right because people like my response videos. People like, if I do a slideshow of all my photos, like a recent one I did is I took a lot of not every single church camp photo, but I took some of my church camp photos and I made like a little church camp like slideshow because I had so much fun at church camp. And I put that on my TikTok, and people seem to love it because the last one I did, I think people watched it's already got like 200 views. So I can't wait to see how many more TikTok followers. The only thing that kind of bothers me is I would love all those 8,000 subscribers to come over to my Fears vlogs and my Fears Man 26.
Come to the dark side.
Yeah, I don't know how to get them to come over from it's weird. Like I'd be like, I've got tons of fans.
You just message each one individually.
There you go, Randall.
Like if it takes a second to just like message one people, that's only 8,055 seconds, dude.
I'm just saying it kind of bothers me. I'm like, I have tons of fans, like especially fans in the chat right now. Like Pixel, he's my friend and my fan, but he watches Fears vlogs and he watches Fears Man 26. Visions is the same way. He watched both channels. Visions follows me on TikTok. I just would love to get a lot of those fans from my TikTok to come over and check out because they're missing all my content on my vlog channel and my Fears Man 26 channel. And it's really hard to get them to come over, So HB says you are power streaming tonight, Fears. I know, I'm having so much fun. I didn't really want to quit, but I'm starting to get a little tired. I'm starting to get a little tired, so I'm going to end it soon. Tyler says 8K. You've been there for a while. I think you need another sandcastle video. Randall, I kid you not. The next time I go to the beach, I'm filming another sandcastle video because that's where I got a lot of my fans. I just randomly uploaded, someone had made a sandcastle, and it was literally this. A family had made a sandcastle, and I saw the sandcastle from a distance, and I was like, that's a pretty cool fucking sandcastle. They left, and as they were leaving off camera, I said, hey, you guys, Are you done with that sandcastle? I'd love to make a video of the sandcastle. Like I said, I always give credit where credit is due. I said I'd love to make me like walking around the sandcastle and showing off this cool sandcastle. And they were like, "Go for it! Like we're done. We're leaving the beach." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I walked around it and I was like, "Hey guys, check out this cool sandcastle." I upload it, Randall. The next day, I've got like 6,000 followers, and then over the course of this last year, I've gained 2,000 more. Now I'm up to 8,000 followers and like 8,055, something like that. So it just happened on a whim. So I can't wait to see how many more subscribers I get. And I always plug my YouTube channel, so I hope one day they come on over. So yeah. Pixel says, I'm a fan, a friend, and a taskmaster of the Fears Man. What's a taskmaster, Randall? Oh, like you make. I get it, Pixel. You make things like you made the picture of the Fears thing. With
No, a taskmaster is somebody who orders you to do stuff.
Wait, he orders me to do things?
Yeah.
Pixel doesn't really order me to do things.
Well, that's what a taskmaster is.
Well, Pixel, I don't think you're a taskmaster. You're definitely a fan and a friend, buddy. Well, for sure. But I wouldn't classify Pixel as a taskmaster. Oh, Tyler says kind of like a manager. Pixel's definitely been a manager, but Pixel made me some cool stuff over the years. Pixel made me my recent background on my computer. He made all those rags, Randall, those dirty rags, and then in blood he wrote Fears, and it looks really cool. And I use that for my streams too. I love that photo that Pixel made, so I appreciate that, Pixel. And Pixel's made me some pretty cool like memes and shit over the years. And then he made me a thumbnail of my Fears Vlogs logo, so I can like put it on my vlogs every single time. And then whenever I make a Fears Man video, he made me my Fears Man 26 little logo, and I put that up on my videos too. So I appreciate all the stuff that not just what Pixel's made for me over the years. I appreciate anything that my fans has ever made. The one guy, at the con, he painted a picture of me and Fears Man. It's up on my wall right now. I was like, dude, you're the fucking man. Thanks so much. Randall's made me some cool shit over the years, so I appreciate everybody that's helped Fears over the years and, make some cool shit,
Help Fears over the years.
Help Fears over the years. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the help. I really do.
These are the years of Fears. Ooh.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Randall. Well, I love you, buddy. I'm gonna take off, man. I'm getting tired. I've been binge watching a lot of old American Chopper episodes. One of my favorite episodes. Have you ever seen the fire bike episode, Randall, where he honors all of the firefighters that passed away in 9/11? He makes a fire bike. That's
which series is this?
American Chopper.
Oh no, I didn't see that
with Paul Jr. and Paul Sr.
Yeah.
He makes a fire bike. That's like one of my favorite episodes because I always thought firefighters were really cool. Like whenever I was a little kid, I wanted to be like out. But before I got really involved in film as a little kid, I always had 4 jobs that I wanted to do. It kind of sucks that I never pursued any one of these 4. And when I was a kid, I said, I don't care which job I get as long as I'm either an astronaut, a firefighter, a police officer, or a writer. And then when I found out about film, I was like, fuck all those jobs. I love film more than anything, So then I just focused all on film and shit.
But we all know Fears is a giant space cadet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Randall. I went to space camp when I was 15 years old, and it was fucking amazing. It was amazing. I loved it. I had such a good time. I have really fond memories of space camp. It was so good.
Yeah.
The only thing is I wish I would have like filmed some of it. Back in the day, I remember I went to Walmart and I bought myself a disposable camera, and I just took some pictures while I was at space camp. But I wish I would have like brought a video camera and filmed some of space camp and uploaded that footage to my channel like years later. But I just never thought, hey, I should bring my video camera and film, because I had an old video camera back in the day. I brought I got some of the old space camp photos like on my Facebook somewhere. So if anyone wants to check it out, check it out. But Randall, I'm getting pretty tired, buddy. So I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. We've been going for about 2 hours, and we had some wonderful guests. Always the amazing Tinder Mrs. Immortal, and we had the great HB on his first appearance on the Fears podcast. Won't be the last. You know what I'm saying? Won't be the last.
Yeah.
But finally, we got to, like, even though HB has been a fan for 6, 7, 8 years, whatever, I've never met him in person, so it was really cool to finally meet HB and get him on the channel, man. So anyway, Randall, go ahead and do some plugs, buddy, and then we're out of here.
Be sure to check out Feel the Magic on The Mayor of Magic coming up soon. We tackle depression and procrastination, and I've got a little secret productivity hack that I'm going to be sharing. And then you can catch more Cameo Man and Fears Man and assorted skits on Cameo Man 2021.
Nice.
Yep.
Don't forget to check out Fears at FearsMan26 on YouTube. Check Fears out at Fears Vlogs and FearsMan26 on the old TikTok. Check out my good friend Randall at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. Check out my good buddy Sam on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, all at Egotistical Commando. And this is Fears, and this is
Randy.
Randy, you do the sign off. I'm going to click it on you. Go for it. Tell everybody bye.
Remember, my name is Randy Brown. I do the card tricks, but you bring the magic. We'll see you later.
Bye.